Hey guys, Jon Congdon from Beachbody here up at P3 Applied Sports Science Center with Dr. Marcus Elliott.
Dr. Marcus Elliott was a trained exercise scientist who is a man sports teams are looking to for answers.
My training is in sports science and then in medicine. We worked with the best teams, the best athletes in every sport.
And we're here today to talk about Beachbody Performance Energize. So, Marcus, what is it about Beachbody Performance Energize that you like so much?
Well, listen, as a pre-event product, it's just incredibly effective. It's a product that's designed to give you more energy, more focus, increase your power output, increase your total work output. The way we address that, primarily through quercetin, through caffeine, through beta-alanine. These are the ingredients that are in doses that are optimal doses based on what we know clinically. You know, we've been using it here at P3 for a little over a year and a half now. Almost all the athletes that tried Energize stayed on Energize. You can work at higher intensities. The quality of your workout doesn't fall off as you start exceeding your ability to take lactic acid out of your system. It's when people start getting nauseous and exercise intensity tends to fall off. So it's designed to basically give you more from your workout.
We also did clinicals around that, and I'm going to, in general, talk about the two things we discovered on Energize. And one is that we increase power output in people in a very regimented program, cyclists. Some were on a placebo and some were using Energize, and then we flipped them the next time they came in and we measured their power output, and the people that were on Energize, there was a 5% increase in power output. Mm-hmm. They didn't know what they were on. They just put out 5% more power on the bike that they were on.
Yeah.
I think I was pretty blown away by that.
Yeah.
Do you find that compelling?
I mean, I'm a scientist, so that's my currency, right? But I also find it compelling that I get to see it in our athletes, and after watching it on hundreds of athletes over the last year and a half, the fact that those clinical trials were being done at Exeter University in the UK, super reputable, maybe best-in-class sports science university by a world expert in muscle metabolism, a very legit scientist, and I've watched how hands-off you guys have been about that. You said, okay, just design a study to see if this thing works. And you're willing to invest in it, put some money behind that, because you believe you had something. That by itself is super rare.
I get why the elite athlete would use Energize, but I'm sure there's somebody who's watching this right now, well, that's for the elite athletes. What does that mean for me?
When I think about people taking on exercise programs, I always think that you have this window to be able to get results. So if you can come in with a supplement line that's going to help optimize those things, that's going to ensure that you get more people that are getting results, people that are recovering better, that feel like getting up on the third day after starting a program, then you have a chance to get momentum on these systems. One thing about Energize in your environment, if you go onto BOD, there's a whole spectrum of possibilities of exercise, but it goes up to pretty high intensity programs. I think most people that are doing relatively challenging exercise programs know what their experience is when they go through these exercise programs. Try it with the performance line. Just try it. If you normally have to stop in the third circuit of this exercise program, but now you don't have to stop, then you see proofs in the pudding, right?
You know something happened. It did what it was supposed to do.
You know something happened. Yeah. And if you're looking at 5% improvement in work capacity, in power output, you'll feel that. That's measurable. That's something that you're going to have a subjective experience that you were able to do more work. Mm-hmm. So just experience it because it's been pretty consistent from the trials. Yeah.